AI is incredible. It can teach you how to fry an egg and even write a poem, pirate style. Yarr! But it knows nothing about your work. Slackbot is different. It doesn't just know the facts. It knows your schedule. It can turn a brainstorm into a brief. And it doesn't need to be taught. Because Slackbot isn't just another AI. It's AI that knows your work as well as you do. Visit slack.com/meet Slackbot to learn more.
It's the final chapter of the college football playoff.
It comes down to this.
Miami's unmatched grit and tenacity through the postseason has led them home. The national title now within reach.
They are confident. They are battle-tested.
Undefeated Indiana, led by Chris Signetti and Heisman winner Fernando Mendoza, have the chance to take home their first title and claim college football immortality.
The most remarkable turnaround in the history of college football.
The College Football Playoff National Championship presented by AT&T. Monday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern on ESPN and the ESPN app.
Did my card go through?
Oh, no.
Your small business depends on its internet. So switch to Verizon Business. And you could get LTE business internet starting at $39 a month when paired with select business mobile plans. That's unlimited data for unlimited business.
There we go.
Get the internet you need at the price you want. Verizon Business. Starting price for LTE business internet, 25 megabits per second, unlimited data plan with select Verizon Business smartphone plan savings. Terms apply.
This episode is brought to you by Stouffer's. Here comes three-time juggling champion Natalia Rogers. She's juggling law school, her TA job. Oh, narrowly catches the laundry. What's that fourth ball? Parents unexpectedly showed up at dinner time? Is that too much for Natalia? Not with Stouffer's Chicken Alfredo and its mouth-watering mix of Asiago, Romano, and Parmesan. When you're juggling four things at once and the clock strikes dinner, think Stouffer's.
Nick Sirianni and Howie Roseman spoke to the media on Thursday afternoon for their yearly end-of-season press conference where we can pepper them with a million questions. What did they say? Well, let's break it down. Welcome to the Eagles Checkdown, the fastest under 10-minute Eagles podcast there is, covering news, notes, and opinions on your favorite football team, the Philadelphia Eagles, jointly produced by the Eagles Pinpull Podcast Network and the STT Sports Network on YouTube. Guys, wherever you're watching, whichever platform, as I say every day, make sure you're following along or subscribing, sharing, liking the video, dropping comments, doing whatever you got to do on whichever platform, whichever format you're on. We'll respond to them all. I'd greatly appreciate it. It's easy and free to support your local content creators with likes, with clicks, with shares, telling friends, telling one, telling all. It's free. It's the only thing you could do in life that's free. Share it out, subscribe, follow. Guys, I'm Phil Stifle. And yes, we are recapping Howie Roseman and Nick Sirianni speaking to the media and discussing a litany of things. But obviously, we're going to touch on the main thing, and that's the new offense coordinator, the decision to fire Kevin Patullo, and what is going on in that situation. Plus a couple other little odds and ends that I have written down here for today. Now, look, obviously there was going to be a lot, and there were a lot of very quick and early questions about Kevin Patullo and Nick Sirianni's decision to let him go and move on from him. And he was asked a lot about whether the next offense coordinator, what kind of control he'd have, right? Whether there'd be full autonomy. That's a word that's being used a lot. Good SAT word, as Mr. Ayezi would say in Latin class. And the one thing, if you listen to me on this show or on Trending in the AM, you know I'm a Nick Sirianni guy. I support him. I love the job he does as the CEO head coach. I do. But for once in our life, can we just get a direct and to-the-point answer that is not so vague that there is no answer? And I'm going to try my best to read this quote to you from Nick Sirianni. And I'm just going to do this. The expectation, questions about expectation involved with the offense. In past, he's been collaborative. Is the next OC going to be more like Vic Fangio, full autonomy? This is Nick Sirianni's answer. Let's see how much of this I can get to through without, just crying. Quote, I think that's way early. Those decisions don't have to be made for a long time. As the head coach, you always have to be oversight of everything. And again, this year, obviously I did. I got more involved in the offense. The season came because that's what I was needed as the head football coach. So yeah, again, many different ways to do it. I know what I want to be the head football coach, And I think that that's what the team needs. Again, everything I'm doing is not about what I want to do or anything like that. It's what I think is best for the football team. I think it's best for the football team when I'm the head football coach. And I can give my expertise wherever it may be, tackling, taking the ball away, protecting the ball, anything on offense, anything on special teams. So, yeah, again, you have to be so intertwined in the leader of this organization. You have to be intertwined with every different thing. So we'll see. You know what? I can't read that anymore. I can't. It's just too much. Too much nonsense there. There's like 3 more sentences there on his offense, on what kind of control the next OC might have. And yes, he wants to be the head football coach of the team. And that is when he's the best. And as this season spiraled and he had to get more involved, some of the fundamentals and details of this team slacked. Maybe because he wasn't the head football coach. He does not mention defense, by the way. He mentions offense and special teams helping there. He doesn't help Vic Fangio much, if any, at all. So there's that. And look, Howie Roseman did follow it up and give his vote of confidence to Nick Sirianni, saying Nick Sirianni is an elite head coach. He holds people accountable. He focuses on fundamentals, and he builds great connections with his players. And that's all great. And they're all things that I love about Nick Sirianni. But could we have just gotten a straight answer? Like, could we have just gotten a simple, we will see, depending on who the offense coordinator is? Or yes, he will be full autonomy, or no, it will always be a collaborative effort. Because it's okay if Nick Sirianni is a collaborative effort on the game planning and stuff like that in the week. Obviously, him being a collaborative effort with Steichen, with Brian Johnson, with Kellen Moore has worked. We've been to 2 Super Bowls with that collaborative effort. But if something needs to change, just say it. I just wanted a direct answer. I knew I wasn't going to get the direct answer. You knew it, but I still wanted it. He was asked about whether Kevin Fatul will be sticking around, and he did say we'll have to see how it plays out. He didn't say right away that Kevin Fatul will be gone from the organization overall, like I thought it might be the case after his original quote, announcement, press release on the firing. But I do also love how he talks about always wanting to do what is ever best for the team, and that's it. Because that's what's most important. Now, Howie Roseman was asked about A.J. Brown and the potential of trading him, and I'm going to do in the next week or so a deep dive on whether the Eagles should or shouldn't trade A.J. Brown. But he was asked about that. And again, simply yes or no or whatever kind of answer could have been given. But we had to get a very vague answer from Howie Roseman, and his answer on trading A.J. Brown. It's hard to find great players in the NFL, and A.J.'s a great player. That's what we're doing or going out and looking for when we go out in free agency and the draft. Finding great players who love football, and he's that guy. So that would be my answer. So his answer is there is no answer. His answer is if somebody blows me away with a trade offer that'll help this team, sure. But if no one blows me away, I'm keeping him here. The only way A.J. Brown gets traded, we'll do this deep dive later this offseason, is if A, they get a massive haul for him, or B, he outright demands a trade. Otherwise, he is not going anywhere. Howie Roseman also did talk about not worried about whoever the next OC is leaving 1 year later to be a head coach. I touched on this already, that we haven't had problems with Jalen Hurts having 11 coordinators in 11 years, 12. You go back to high school. He seems to find a way to win more often than not, despite all the change, despite all the turnover. So what would one more year of turnover even matter? It wouldn't, really. I bring that up because there was a new name that started floating the rumor mill, not directly from the Eagles, but from reporters and stuff. Charlie Weiss Jr. He was the Ole Miss offense coordinator. He's headed to LSU to be their offense coordinator this upcoming year. And he has refuted reports in the past that he doesn't even want to go to the NFL, is what he has said, basically. But he was third best rushing offense in college in 22, lowest turnover ratio in 23. He helped develop Jackson Dart. He worked with Alabama with Jalen Hurts. In 2024, he was voted the best play caller in the SEC and had the best passing offense in all of college and second best passing offense in 2024. This guy's been really good. Supposedly, he's an off-the-charts, intelligent person, photographic memory. Look, whatever. I don't know. I never even heard of Charlie Weiss Jr. as a candidate. He's very young. I think he's like 35, 36 years old. If he came here and succeeded, he'd be a head coach in 1 year, probably. Anyway, right? But again, that goes back to the point that's not necessary to worry about whether they're going to be here for 1 year or 5 years. It has not affected Jalen Hurts' overall success, the constant turnover at the position, because Jalen Hurts is such a smart, intelligent, athletic quarterback that can pretty much do anything no matter what he's asked to do. One final little bit of Eagles news today. Michael Clay, our special teams coordinator, he had an interview. It was announced for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, their special teams coordinator position. It was reported by Jeff McClain that his contract was up at the end of the year. I didn't know if that's accurate or not. I'm assuming it is based off of that post by McClain. But the Eagles might be also looking for a new special teams coordinator. The Eagles were okay with letting him go interview and not extending him elsewhere. And while we had some big flashy plays on special teams this year, multiple blocks, touchdowns, whatever, coverage was not consistent. Kick return was horrendous. And until we brought up Britton Covey, so was punt returning. And Jake Elliott has become one of the most overpaid kickers in all of football. So maybe a new special teams coordinator fixes that. Keep that on your peripheral. There might be some breaking news on the special teams side of things in the coming weeks, just so you know. But anyway, that's what we got. We're doing what's best for these channels, just like Nick Sirianni is doing what's best for the Philadelphia Eagles, and that means finding the next offensive coordinator. So with that being said, we're going to wrap this up. Everybody have a great day. Go Birds, and bubbles up.
The world moves fast. Your workday, even faster. Pitching products, drafting reports, analyzing data. Microsoft 365 Copilot is your AI assistant for work. Built into Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and other Microsoft 365 apps you use. Helping you quickly write, analyze, create, and summarize. So you can cut through clutter and clear a path to your best work. Learn more at Microsoft.com/M365 Copilot.
I had that dream again. My small business needs to hire, but I don't use LinkedIn, and I hire wrong. So then I'm doing IT, and when I go to plug the servers in, they become sentient, and they won't let us access our network unless we forward their chain emails and memes to more and more and more people, and then I wake up.
Don't let hiring nightmares ruin your dreams. LinkedIn Jobs' new AI assistant finds and invites best fit candidates to apply, so you can discover talent you may have missed. Post your job for free at linkedin.com/quality. Start hiring today with LinkedIn.
Whether you bond over streaming binge-worthy videos, watching sports recaps, video gaming, or by unplugging altogether, the 2026 Lincoln Nautilus Hybrid helps keep you connected throughout your journey. Learn more at Lincoln.com. Available connectivity features and functionality vary by model. Package pricing, trials, and term lengths vary by model. Video streaming and games are only available while parked.
Good morning, Crust. It's a great day to be a bread brother.
Ugh, mornings are not my jam. Or jelly.
Oh, come on. Stop loafing around.
I just woke up feeling hollow inside.
Psst, just grab one of the new Morning Uncrustables sandwiches, like Bright-Eyed Berry or Up and Apple, filled with 12 grams of protein and tons of deliciousness. Crust, what are you eating?
It's just granola, not even yogurt.
No crust, no fuss. Uncrust your mornings.
New Year, same extra value meals at McDonald's. So now get 2 snack wraps, plus fries, and a medium soft drink for just $8.
For limited time only. Prices and participation may vary. Prices may be higher in Hawaii, Alaska, and California, and for delivery.